Ethan, are there children in the UK?
No.
Okay.
When we're born, we come out immediately 40 years old in a frock coat and top hat.
Explains a lot.
And we exist for about 5 years before succumbing to tuberculosis. So yeah, no children here, I'm afraid.
That is everything I assumed. Well, we have them here, and sometimes they get taken off the streets. Like people just snatch them up, be it to harvest adrenochrome or for other nefarious reasons. And when that happens in this country, we issue an Amber Alert, which means the government has your phone number and they are going to send you an alarming text message that a child has been kidnapped. And at that point, the community swings into action. We all hit the streets and start looking, which no, we don't. Titi, did you get this Amber Alert where you are?
I'm going to lose the few people who still like me right now. I turn off my Amber Alerts on my phone because they scare me, but also I'm always around someone who has them. And I was at Target and it did go off and I was made aware there was an Amber Alert. I looked around and no children were around me in distress. So I did my part.
That's because they've been kidnapped.
Yes, but no currently being kidnapped children were around me for me to save. And yes, I do turn off my Amber Alert. I wasn't sure if I was going to tell you guys that, but because you asked me so outright, I do not have my Amber Alerts on my phone, and I have not for years.
I mean, I don't know what they're expecting. Like I saw a comedy video about that once where the title was just what people expect when an Amber Alert goes off. And it was this dude playing video games and this Amber Alert goes off and he just throws the controller down, runs outside. He gets outside and there's people pouring out from the other houses and they all just take off looking for this kid. That does not happen. That never happens until this week. It happened. We got an Amber Alert and I actually made a joke to my wife. I was like, all right, I'm going to go look for the kid. And I obviously was not. I had TV to watch. There were 2 women in the area who got this alert and were like, you know what? We're going to go look for this kid. And they found him, which is nuts. They just randomly went driving around Long Beach. They had a description of the car and the license plate, which that's convenient because the way this happened, I think it was just intended to be car theft because this guy was driving for Uber Eats, yay, capitalism, with his 4-year-old kid in the back seat. And at one point stopped at a house to take food up. And when he did that, someone hopped in his car and drove off and presumably looked in the back seat and was like, oh no, oh no.
Oh, this has just become a kidnapping charge. Damn it.
I'm going to be honest. I almost feel bad for the person who stole the car, too. They did catch him and charge him with kidnapping. He was an unhoused gentleman.
Saw the opportunity. And man, that's tough because it seems like there's so many layers to that. I mean, obviously, that's terrifying for the child and traumatic. But also, it seems pretty clear that was not the intent. But that doesn't matter because it still happened. But yeah, wow. Dang.
Sucks for him. But these 2 women, I think they're both in their early 20s. So there go all your opinions about Gen Z being lazy, everybody.
Does it mean they get to keep the kid now?
Yeah, the kid's theirs and the car.
That's how that works.
I hope they get a reward of some sort. I don't know if this kid was even missing long enough for there to be a reward.
The kid could have had a cell phone. Maybe the kid, 4-year-old in the back of a car, probably had a cell phone.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Didn't even look up.
Playing the whole time. Do you think they even notice? Just playing like Candy Crush.
Dad's new friend is weird. What is this?
He looks really nervous. Wonder why.
That would suck. You're just trying to steal a car and oops, now you're a father.
I hope, which won't happen, but I hope Uber Eats is the one that has to pay for this because I feel like what has been exposed is how first of all, like they don't pay. I drive Uber and it's like there's no way you can really make a good living on that. And man, clearly desperate, driving his kid around, doing Uber Eats, has no childcare. I'm like, will Uber Eats, like, will they suffer from this at all? No. And that is the real tragedy.
No. Yeah.
Sort of feels like Uber Eats might even try to prosecute the dad for bringing his kid with him.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a liability. And really, it should be like, yo, Uber Eats, you guys got to get your shit together.
They gave him 4 stars for hanging out in front of their house too long. I don't know why he just stayed there after.
Frantically being like, I'm looking for my child. It's like, okay, I gave you 5 stars. Bye.
Yeah. Accused me of taking his child. 2 stars.
Very noisy.
No.